Hello, students, and welcome back to class. Now let's remember a few rules. In class, there's only one main rule. You don't prevent the other students from learning. Other than that, you can pretty much do whatever you want. You want to sleep in class? Okay. How do I know whether you had a good sleep last night? How do I know whether you stayed awake because your parents were arguing or whatever happened? I don't know. If you are so tired, or maybe you're sad and you just want to put your head down, that's up to you. That's your business. I would, of course, encourage all of my students to stay awake, and I would try to make the class as interesting as possible, try to maintain your attention. You know, I do my part, but other than that, that's all I can do. So I have let students fall asleep in class. There was a boy who fell asleep in grade 6 one time. He fell asleep sucking his thumb. And I don't know what's going on at home with him, but all I knew is that he needed to sleep, so I let him sleep. After about 15 minutes, though, I kind of gently went up to him, put my hand on his back and said, "Hey, you want to wake up now? Kind of, join us." And he kind of opened his eyes and he kind of sat up, and then he was okay. Sometimes that's all kids need is a 15-minute nap. But this guy's not sleeping in class. But he is doing something which I don't like. So anyways, I'm going to put an X for something. What do you think it is? What's he doing that I don't like? He's wearing sunglasses, so I can't see his eyes. So that is preventing his own learning because I cannot see his eyes, so I don't know if he's getting the message that I'm teaching. So we have to make that one of those rules where normally I let people wear whatever they want, except when it comes to sunglasses. I need to be able to see your eyes. So glider guy, next time you come and do an oral presentation in my class, you have to take off the sunglasses. All right? And, I don't usually allow any headphones in my class, but in this case, I'm going to be watching your presentation that you did with them on for whatever reason. So that's cool. That's fine. So what do I see that's good? He's sitting up straight in a chair. Good. Is that a leather chair or is it a vinyl chair? I don't know. Hopefully it's not a leather chair that you didn't kill a cow in order to sit with your ass on its back. It's not cool. All right? So don't buy leather. It's not okay. So you have a check mark because you're sitting up straight, and you have an X because you're wearing sunglasses. Now let's get on with your presentation. What else did I notice? Let's have a look at the time of the presentation. We can see here it's 8 minutes and 43 seconds. Is that right? So very reasonable length. Thank you for that. Keep it under 10 minutes, and that's good. So I'm going to give you another check mark for that. Okay, glider guy? So right now, you've got 2 check marks and 1 X. Can you see that? So that's good. Let's give you a little honk. There you go. Little piggy says good. All right, let's keep going. Let's just start.
From that vegan teacher. And the reason for this is because I want to comment on one of her videos. And the only way you can do that is having that vegan teacher follow you in the first place. Now,
okay, I missed the beginning, but I guess you want to make an account on TikTok. Okay, the only reason is to follow that vegan teacher? For what reason? To be an asshole or to learn? Let's find out.
Just been looking at my YouTube analytics and I've realized that almost 75% of you watching this video right now aren't actually subscribed.
Okay, so basically what he's saying here is that you should be subscribing to my channel. So everybody do that. Subscribe. So good job. Thank you for telling everybody that they should subscribe to my channel, Glider Guy. Just for that, you're going to get a check mark. Excellent. 1 check mark for Glider Guy for telling everybody. Now let's stop here and let's listen. Now I guess here's where you're putting in your date of birth. So let's listen.
Okay, I guess we'll do 12. I guess we'll do my actual birthday. But since I'm a vegan, I gotta be some old blokes. You know?
Why do you have to be old to be vegan? Uh-oh, that's an ageist statement. People can be vegan at any age. Babies, toddlers, children, teenagers, parents, grandparents. People can be vegan at any age. The Department of Nutrition and Dietetics has stated that you can be. The Academy of Nutrition and Dietetics has stated that you can be vegan, even if you're pregnant and even if you're lactating. So, yeah, I don't like that. So I'm giving you an X for that. That's not cool. Don't be prejudiced against people because of their ages, all right? I wouldn't do that to you. I wouldn't just say because you're young, it means you're whatever. Whatever it is you think. I wouldn't do that. Some young people are freaking smart, really smart. Some old people are really dumb. So you look at the content of the message. And what you're doing here is not okay. Because you're giving the message that somehow old people are stupid or whatever. I don't know what you're trying to say, but I don't like it.
You know, I'm going to go like 1963. All right, there we
I was born in 1964. Just so you know.
go. Or, okay, username. Or, what should we do here? Oh, hang on. I got it. Surely that's in. Oi, mate.
Be kind to the activists. Did you just write that sentence? Good job. Check mark for you. Be kind to the activists. You've been paying attention. Glider guy. Impressive.
We've hit the jackpot. We've actually hit the jackpot.
Yes, you have.
The reason I'm doing be kind to the activists is because that vegan teacher, she likes to preach being kind to the activists.
I like to preach it. Not sure about the tone there, but I'm not going to tone police you with the word preach. But I like to tell people to be nice to the activists. Because the activists are trying to save the lives of animals. Okay, glider guy? What the fuck is your actual name? I don't want to call you glider guy. What am I going to call you? Could you just tell me your real name next time, please? Okay? Thank you.
Login success. We're looking good here. Here we go. Here is our Be Kind to the Activists page. Why am I doing this? Okay, I feel like I might need to go onto my phone to do all the settings, but this is basically our account for now. Right, so I've done a bit of polishing up, and as you can see right now...
A bit of polishing off. Let me see now. What did you put there? What is this thing? Does that look like a gun? Nope. Does it look like a chicken wing? No. Does that look like a fruit? I think it's a watermelon. Glider guy, you're getting another check mark. I am pretty proud of you right now. That's great. Oh, I got to put my cursor down to the other screen here. I'm still getting used to all this. I have two screens and I don't even know what's going on half the time. Oh, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet. I got my nice tag here. Don't forget to subscribe because a lot of people are watching this video and they haven't subscribed yet. And no, you should not subscribe to Glider Guy's channel yet. We're going to see. Maybe if he starts to become a good vegan student, even if he's not vegan yet, but he's sincerely trying, and he's showing me that he's eating fruits and vegetables on camera, and that he's making an actual effort with his account, maybe I'll tell you to follow him. But right now, that's not the way it should be. But however, all of his followers should follow me, because I'm trying to do some good for the world. Him? Not so sure yet. Let's see.
Now, we have our account. It's very set up. I think we're all good to go now. Be kind to the activists. Our name is Vegan Animal Rights Activist, so that vegan teacher knows that, yes, we are a vegan animal rights activist. Now, I did try and mention that vegan teacher in my bio, but I don't think it actually went through. I don't really know how you do that, but I am following one person, and it is, if we type in here, it is going to be that vegan teacher. Hang on, I got to search this.
Now we have a commercial. Okay, let's just get rid of this commercial here.
As you can see, I am following that vegan teacher, and right now, I can't actually comment for some reason. I don't know why. I just gotta get that vegan teacher to follow me. So I think maybe if I like the post, you might see it in her feed or something. I don't know. I think the best way to do it is just getting her attention. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna...
You're hilarious. You see, even though I only have, how many followers here on YouTube at the moment? 26,000? I have 1.7 million. Do you think I would ever find you? It's impossible. Do you know how many people are trying to get my attention? They can't get a hold of me. In no way at all. Because my phone number, first of all, has been stolen. They took it and they put 40,000 messages on there because of vegan phobia. So I had to change my number. Now the only people that know my number are my immediate family and a couple of friends. And they also, anytime I gave an email address for people to contact me, I got so much hate mail. I don't know if you have any idea what that feels like. Let's just see from your video how this goes. But, basically it's almost impossible for somebody to get hold of me, which is really sad because there's some people who really have some genuine questions or a reason to get a hold of me. And the only reason that you've managed to get my attention is because I came over here on YouTube. And actually, I don't really know how I stumbled across your page or your whatever. I guess you probably did some mean videos in the past. But, hopefully you're going to start to turn that around. It would be wonderful to work together with somebody here on YouTube who's not already an animal rights activist.
like that vegan teacher's most recent post just to try get her attention, and we'll see if it works. We'll just keep going with this. Now I came to the daunting realization that I'm not just going to be able to get that vegan teacher to follow me just by making a good bio and a good profile picture. So I need to make some content. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be duetting some of that vegan teacher's newest videos, so then she can see them and then see that I'm a vegan animal rights activist, and then she's going to follow me, and then it's going to be very happy. And since we're posting vegan TikToks, we might even get a reaction out of just the general public, and commenting on her videos is just going to amplify that reaction 10 times over. This is going to be absolutely crazy.
Okay, so you have a pretty cute smile, I must admit. You have a cute smile, and you're actually trying to open a vegan account. I don't know what you're up to. I'm sure it's no good, but still, I'm giving you a check mark for having a good attitude in class. Keeping an eye on you, though.
Okay, so it's been about 24 hours, and it's the next morning, so I'm gonna check up on how my account's doing. And fair to say that we have made a little bit of progress, I'm not even gonna lie here. So, we have a few videos, we got this one.
Okay, what does that mean? I'm not even going to lie here. You've made progress. You're not even gonna lie. Why would you lie about making progress or not? It's a weird thing to say.
One that has almost 1,000 views, which is pretty cool. The one follower, it's not that vegan teacher, unfortunately, which does kind of suck because that's kind of what I was going for, but...
You want me to follow you? For a good reason or a bad reason? I don't know if I should give you an X for that or a check mark. I'd like to give you a check mark because you want me to follow you, but, I think we both know you're not too sincere about this whole thing. But if you were, I would be so happy, not just to follow you, but to promote your account on a regular basis. So that's the thing that people don't realize. There are so many haters over here on YouTube, and we could work together to help each other out. So far, nobody's around, but, I'm keeping my eye on you. You know why? You're one of the few who is actually not killing people in the middle of your video. Like a lot of these other guys, they seem to be playing these games where they have like guns and they're shooting, and I'm forced to watch that. It's awful. So, I'm going to give you a check mark for that, okay? A check mark for not filming yourself playing whatever those games are. I don't know the difference between Minecraft and Fortnite or whatever they're called. I don't even know what those games are. They're just like horrible. There's a bunch of guns and stuff. I've never seen one where anybody's saving any animals. But anyway, let's keep watching.
It's alright, I guess we'll live. So we have one video here that's got about 700 views. It's not doing too bad. It's basically this one. I'll show it to you right now.
Not only did you win the Hypocrite of the Year award in 2020, it looks like you're going for it again in 2021. What's with this video? Talking about pronouns.
Basically, I did a duet to this video saying, Jorobe, you should stop paying for murder and be vegan.
Ah! Yes! Check mark for you! Absolutely! He's the biggest hypocrite. He won the Hypocrite of the Year award in 2020. Thank you, Glider Guy. At this rate, I might end up adopting you.
Vegan, he's being cruel to the animals. Obviously, I'm joking, I'm taking the piss, but it's...
What? What? You're joking? Did you say you're taking a piss? Or taking the piss? Like, what is that? Some British expression? I don't know that. I'm in Canada. I'm joking. Okay, you get an X. That's very disappointing, Glider Guy. I'm not happy now.
Still pretty funny. And then there's this other one that has about 1,000 views. It's basically this.
To all of you who can't stand me, want to strangle me, you hate my guts, because you can't stop thinking about me every time you see a dead animal on your plate. Congratulations. You're just a bit closer to becoming vegan.
Oh, okay then.
To all of you.
And basically...
Oh! Did you say okay, yes? Do you agree with what she just said? Good job. You get a check mark. You're absolutely right. The more you hang out, the closer you are to becoming vegan. You see, you could have said, that's bullshit, and you didn't do that. Good boy.
What I said to this is, who would want to strangle you? Strive to be vegan. Obviously.
What? Ah! Who would want to strangle you? Strive to be vegan. Another check mark, Glider Guy. Look at your score. Check it out. You have the highest score of anybody so far. I'm impressed. Oh, while you're at it, don't forget to subscribe, everybody. Subscribe and keep following all of these incredible videos. You guys are going to learn a lot about veganism. And what's great is that Glider Guy here is actually helping to show my content, which is good.
I'm being stupid here, and I'm taking the piss, but it's...
You're being stupid? Don't insult yourself. The only one that gets to insult you is me. You understand? You don't talk badly about yourself. Okay? You got to be nice to yourself. You got to love yourself. Unless, of course, you're eating dead animals, in which case it's fine to hate yourself. But right now, you know, you're in class, you're doing a presentation. It's not the time to not like yourself. And what is all the talk about the piss? Okay, in the next video, I need you to explain what that means. You're taking a piss or you're taking the piss? What does that mean? You're not being serious, I guess? Is that what it means? I don't know.
Funny. So anyway, what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave this over for another 24 hours or so. I'll come back tomorrow and just see if I have an update. Right now, I haven't really made any real progression. I have one follower, but it's one of my mates. So again, I'm going to...
You have only one follower after a few days? Aw. That feels so sad. And you're a vegan animal rights activist. So does this give you any kind of insight into how hard it was for me to get 1.7 million followers? Does this give you any insight as to how hard I worked? And how much vegan phobia there is out there, Glider Guy? I wonder what kind of conclusions you're coming to.
I'll check back with you in about 24 hours. I'm going to play a few videos on screen right now just to show you what the account really is about. And then after that, I'll basically show you what's been happening with the account.
Going vegan is no burden. It is a liberation from being part of the violence and death that humans unjustly impose on the vulnerable. Oh, I'm going to stop there. You see that name on there? Gary L. Francione. Gary Francione. Write it down. Okay, Glider Guy, write it down. Take your pencil. Okay, I want you to Google him. I want you to look up what he stands for. He is one of the people that helped me to become vegan. I watched his videos. And what he believes is that animals are not to be used at all for any purpose whatsoever. He's a professor at a university, and he's very interesting to hear. And many animal rights activists actually find him to be extreme. Why? Because he doesn't believe in individual campaigns. Like, he doesn't believe, let's just go protest against fur, or let's just go protest against something else. Like, he believes that the entire system has to be revamped, and that we have to start to not use animals at all ever. So what he says is it's not about welfareism, which means it's not about making the animals feel better while we exploit them. It's not about, like, picture if it was slaves back in the day, okay? It's not about, let's treat our slaves nicely. It's about, let's not have slaves at all. You understand? So that's what he's about. He believes in the abolitionist approach. So Gary Francione, just keep an eye out. How do I point? I have to point opposite with this thing. So I'm pointing at a blank wall over here in my house. And really, anyways, you guys don't care. But yeah, so this is a great name to remember, okay? Gary L. Francione. And go watch some of his videos. Go type him in. I think he's definitely on Twitter. I know that. And he's on Facebook.
Stop being racist, stop being sexist, stop being homophobic, stop being ageist, stop being ableist, stop being vegan phobic.
I have
A commercial! Okay, let's move that.
a challenge for all of you.
So that was a song that I wrote. That's an important one to learn. And let's skip this ad.
Okay, so we're about 2 days into this challenge at this point, and to be completely honest with you, nothing's really happened. So far, I've posted about 9 videos to my TikTok page, which I'll be showing you on the screen right now, wherever I can fit it. But so far, we haven't really caught the attention of that vegan teacher or anyone really associated with her. We have 1 follower and about 28 likes at this point.
1 follower. Wow. What's it say there? Vegan animal rights activist. Oh, yeah.
But I'm not going to give up, and I'm not going to fail until I fail. But even though we didn't catch the attention of that vegan teacher herself, I did catch the attention of a few people in the general public. Eating a cow right now, I'm loving it.
Really? So let me get this straight. You came on the TikTok app as a vegan animal rights activist. You weren't an asshole. You simply were posting some content about veganism. And somebody is attacking you and saying, eating a cow right now, I'm loving it. Somebody decides to tell you this. So imagine that you were defending cats, let's say, and dogs from being murdered, from being hurt, from being pinned down and their milk taken from them. If you were doing that right now, glider guy, and somebody came up to you and said, hey, I'm eating a cat right now and I'm loving it, how would you feel? It's not okay. That's an example of vegan phobia. You just experienced it. And yet you have a smile on your face. Why is that? You know why? Because you haven't connected with the animals yet. You don't really get it in your heart. But stick around. It takes 100 clicks until you become vegan. And I don't know if you're getting any clicks from this. I hope that you're actually learning something here about vegan phobia. I want you to go after this to watch all the documentaries that I recommend. Like, seriously watch them. Not with a bunch of guys where you're talking through them. Like that, whatever, one of those other guys did a video where he pretended he was watching Dominion, but he talked the whole time with everybody. And he would blank out the violent parts. The whole point is to watch what actually goes on in the footage and to not talk and to listen to the narrator. So if this guy's talking through the movie Dominion and not looking, he's essentially not watching it at all. I don't want you to be like that, all right? I want you to pay attention.
Okay, I'd love to strangle her the way they strangle my food.
I'd love to strangle her. Okay, I guess they are referring to me. Right. Did you report that comment? Do you think that's okay? How would you feel if I was your mom or your aunt? And you actually really cared about me? Let's just say, hypothetically speaking, okay, glider guy? How would you feel if your mom or your aunt came home and said, yay, look at this comment, or you came across it yourself? How would you feel? Does it hurt you just even a tiny bit that they would talk that way about someone that you love? It's not okay. That's another example of vegan phobia.
Food. Okay, chill out then. I love tortured, juicy cows and... Damn, these people are vile.
Did you just say that these people are vile? Congratulations, glider guy. You get another check mark. You seem to be understanding what it is like to try to be an animal defender here. You see, not only do animal rights activists try really hard to defend the animals, they also get abused constantly for doing that. It's absolutely horrific. It's not okay.
I love how wrong she is. I see a dead animal on my plate and I enjoy it. But I'm also picky, so I don't care. I don't care what you say, crazy...
So this person is making a point of telling you that they enjoy seeing dead animals on their plate. Why do you think that somebody would be so cruel as to tell you that? And again, I bring it over to, what if you were defending cats and dogs? Doesn't it seem weird to you? You know, at first I used to think, okay, it is just a tiny percentage, like 1% of psychotic weirdos out there. But it's not. It is far worse than the abuse that anybody who's black gets, or anybody from the LGBTQ community. You can't even compare it. If somebody's out there talking about gay rights, do you think that they get told things like that? Like, hey, I'd like to see a gay person dead on my plate, or I'd like to see somebody, you know, hurt in some way. Like, the prejudice that those groups get are much more subtle. They're not so overt. It's not obvious bullying. Sometimes it can be, but in general, it's nowhere near to this degree. It's considered almost like a team sport for the entire world to gang up on us. It's very hard. It's very sad. It's not okay. I hope you're learning that.
Lady. Oh, damn. So here are some comments on another TikTok that I found, so I'll read them out now. F the vegan teacher. She needs her head checked. The BS that comes through, and she needs to stop bullying.
Supposing you were on the playground and you saw somebody hurting a cat or a dog, and you said, hey, stop that. Who's the bully? The person hurting the cat or the dog? Or the person who is telling them to stop? I am just telling people to stop hurting animals. How do I get named a bully for doing that? Isn't that weird? I find it bizarre. And that my students have to go through that too. That's what really hurts. You know, I'm older and I can kind of like let it rub off. I mean, I won't deny it still hurts sometimes. Some days it's hard if it comes a lot. And, you know, we all have good days and bad days. But basically, I keep getting up and I move forward. But I have some students who are 13, 14, 15 years old, and they are waking up not just to the cruelty, the horrific cruelty that the animals go through. That's not enough. Then the world has to dump them with animal abusers abusing them as well, just for speaking out. I mean, they cry. They tell me how sad they are, that they cry themselves to sleep because they can't stand the thought of these animals suffering, and then that people attack them. I'm seriously worried about these people. These teenagers are not okay. And sometimes what happens, okay, I don't want to start crying. I would never do that, give you the pleasure of that, but I feel like it. Give me a sec. What I'm worried about is if I have students that follow me that are commenting in the comment section on a regular basis, and then, you know, I get kind of attached to them. Like, you know, I see their work, they see my work, and, you know, I see, you know, they show their faces, they're working hard, and I get to connect with their eyes is what I mean. They're not just an anonymous account, you know? And then suddenly I don't see these kids. It's happened to at least 2 people right now that I'm seriously worried about. They were so attacked on social media, on TikTok, and then they just disappeared. And I'm worried that maybe they hurt themselves, or I don't know.
People, okay. I mean, fair enough. She does sort of bully people quite a bit, and I don't agree with really anything that she does. But
I'll give you an X. I bully people quite a bit. You don't agree with anything that I do? Is this just something that just fell out of your mouth by accident? Like you just barfed by accident? Or do you mean it? It's not okay what you just said.
So these comments, I gotta say, are a little bit insane. I didn't really expect this much, especially like on a page that has 0 followers. I mean, I literally posted this, I've posted like 9 TikToks basically just agreeing with that vegan teacher, even though I don't really agree with her.
You don't agree with anything I'm doing? Are you at least learning what it's like, the vegan phobia, or not? Is it just a big joke for you?
So then I replied to this and I basically said, you're just being vegan phobic. People are bullying that vegan teacher. Obviously, again, I'm joking. I'm being sarcastic.
Why? Why don't you actually write it and mean it? How am I supposed to give you a check mark? I have to give you more X's. How can you not mean it? You literally just walked in my shoes and felt the abuse yourself. How deep into cognitive dissonance are you, glider guy?
Like I see.
You know why? It's because you haven't educated yourself. Did you watch Dominion? Did you watch Earthlings? Did you watch Dairy is Scary? Did you watch Forks Over Knives? Did you watch What the Health? Did you watch The Game Changers? Write all of those down, okay? Go back in my video and write those down. Did you watch anything at all? Did you educate yourself? Everybody thinks they know what goes on. They don't. You don't know. You have to watch hundreds of hours of footage before it really, really sinks in. It's not just a 1-second thing. Did you watch the speech by Gary Yourofsky? The best speech you'll ever hear. Gary Yourofsky, who's standing at a university, standing up, he's wearing a white shirt, he's a cool guy, and he's talking about his experiences. Did you watch that? Write it down, Gary Yourofsky. Okay, glider guy, I want you, seriously. Please, I'm asking you, watch that. Watch his speech by yourself or with an actual nice friend who gives a shit, not with some asshole who's going to keep talking. All right? You do me that favor? Okay, you know what? I'm going to give you a check mark in advance. I'm going to hope that you're a nice guy and that you mean it.
But it is pretty funny because for some reason another guy commented, I bet.
What's funny? Nothing's funny about this. Now you're getting another X.
this account is run by that vegan teacher, which is actually kind of, I do understand why he thinks that, because that vegan teacher does have a lot of accounts that are ran by just basically herself. She basically likes to make these accounts that are very, very weird. She makes them in...
What accounts do I make that are weird? Would you like to name some before you accuse me of something? I do have other accounts, but everybody knows what they are. Everybody knows that they are me. Everybody knows that I have an account called That Vegan Nurse. Everybody knows that I have an account called That Meat Teacher Miss Tofu. I also have an account where I keep my songs, That Vegan Teacher Who Sings. Another one where I post my food, That Vegan Teacher Who Cooks. There are a few other accounts, but you will always know that they are me because I show my face. Okay, one of them is called That Silly Vegan Teacher, where if I do something silly, I put some things there. But it doesn't have everything there. They're just almost like, think of them as storage units for my stuff, because I have so much that if I ever want to refer to it, it's so hard for me to find because I create so much content. Okay, another one is called That Vegan Teacher Verified, where it's mostly black and white, and I'm just giving quick, mostly 15-second little mini speeches about things. So those are my accounts. Anything else is not mine. I'm not making up fake accounts. Why would you keep talking like that? Why would you say you understand that? Why would anyone think that you are me? That doesn't make any sense.
Comments on her own videos trying to make herself look good. It doesn't work at all. And then I replied back saying, no, it isn't. Watch the Minion.
What do you mean that I try to make myself look good? Give me an example. My comment section is closed so that people can educate each other in there. Okay, so anybody who is a vegan animal rights activist, let's say you are, okay? Let's take you in, let's say 6 months' time. If you are serious and you would ever be interested, you could actually become a vegan animal rights activist in about 3 months. Like I said, it takes 100 clicks. If every single day for 100 days, you learn something and you get something in your head, like some really interesting facts that you can't deny, and you also get things that really hit your heart, that really make you really sad to see that how the animals are being treated. Somehow it hits you. Okay? If you get 100 clicks, this is my theory, and I really believe that it's true, then you can become an animal rights activist. And you could be like me. And you have the address ready to go. And you start making your own content. You know? You can do it.
.com. You can see I'm really trying to get a follow from that vegan teacher here, and it just hasn't worked yet. Like, hopefully it does, but at this point, it just hasn't worked. And then another guy replied to my comment saying, one of her lackeys, which, I mean...
I'm sorry, I never made my point before. My point was, I got so excited thinking about you becoming a vegan animal rights activist that I lost my focus. But what I was saying is that in my comment section, what I do is I will make comments, and they are supposed to educate. For example, talking about how it can be healthy to be a vegan, and a link to a video like to a site like howdoigovegan.com, which is actually Gary Francione's site, by the way. Or I'll say, go and watch Gary Yourofsky, or, did you eat some flax seeds yet today? Because you have to eat healthy foods, and so I do these things and I ask people. So let's say you became an animal rights activist and you were allowed in my comment section, that would be your job. You would just write things in there like, little reminders for people, or cheer them on, or send them to different videos, important documentaries. All right? So that's what that's for. That's what the comment section is for. That's why I closed it to just random people saying whatever, because it just became like I said before, I don't know if you've heard this, but my comment section it's like on TikTok, it's like my living room, my kitchen. Okay, let's say you come over to my kitchen, right? Do I want you to take your pants off and take a dump on my kitchen floor? Like, hello? I don't think so. Right? I want you to be nice and polite. So if you're not going to be nice and polite, then get the fuck out of my comment section. Now over here on YouTube, I leave the comment section open. Why? I have no idea. I don't even know if I should. But it's open. And I'm not sure. Let me just get a Kleenex here. I am not sure if I should close it or open it. People told me to keep it open. And in a way, maybe it's good. People can talk there, purge all their crappy stuff, but I don't go in there and read it. It's like a cesspool. It's a shame though, because there could be some interesting things in there.
I'm not. Basically, what that means is that he thinks that I'm working for that vegan teacher, which I'm not, because I would be followed by that vegan teacher by now. So yeah, unfortunately, mate, you are wrong there. Oh, I just want to get.
It's interesting, right? So even though you're not followed by me, you still get accused and you still get treated with vegan-phobic comments. So can you understand a little bit, Glider Guy, how many lies are spread about me? Does this give you any insight at all? That everybody thinks that everybody's new account is somehow my account? Have you seen how many followers I have? Do I have it here? Okay, I have 1.7 million. I have 34.2 million likes right now. What did I do? I just went in the middle of the night 24/7 and just pressed like on all of my posts, right? Even though I think you can only press once. You know what I do? I have 34 million accounts. I mean, come on. Crazy.
Get followed by that vegan teacher. I don't know why it's not working. Okay, well, I'm going to keep trying this out, and I'll let you guys know if there's an update on anything. And yeah, so well, let's hope something actually happens now. Alright. It is day 3, and nothing as of yet has actually happened. I've tried everything. I've tried posting duets, I've tried making my bio as vegan friendly as I possibly can. I've even tried spam liking her posts just so I can crack the code and try to get that vegan teacher to follow me. And as of yet, nothing of that has actually worked. I mean, to be fair, I did catch a few people off guard who did think that I was that vegan teacher, or I was just working for that vegan teacher, and it was a lot of fun just to see how many views my TikTok could get and how many people I could fool. But unfortunately, I have failed the challenge, and that vegan teacher has not followed me on TikTok. I still only have 1 follower. I still don't even have a video with 1,000 views yet. And to be honest, nothing really worked. But that does put a theory into my head though, and I think you guys should listen to this. Are all the comments under that vegan teacher's videos just from that vegan teacher's pages herself, that she made those accounts? Because I legit did everything I possibly could to get that vegan teacher to see me. And some videos even got a bit of traction. So surely that vegan teacher would have seen my videos.
What is your conclusion from this? Are you still saying that you think that the people commenting are all me? How is your conclusion not that I worked my ass off to get 1.7 million followers? Often 19 hours a day. I mostly sleep 5 hours and I work constantly for the animals. That's what I do. You only got a tiny taste of it and you see how hard it is. Because there's so much vegan phobia. There's so much hatred. It's so difficult. You know, they're planning a huge attack against me on, I think it's February 12th. Like, absolutely tons of people are going to try and take my account down. Thankfully, TikTok knows about these things. Apparently, they even tried to take what's her name? That singer, the dancer, Charlie D'Amelio or something. They tried to take her account down. And all she's doing is dancing, for heaven's sakes. Why are people so mean? I am just trying to save animals. You know? So what I want you to do is I want you to be a good boy from now on. Here's what I want you to do. I want you to work with me. I want you to keep making videos and talk about my stuff. You can keep trying to get me to follow you. I'm not going to follow you until you're a good boy, until you're nice, until I know that you're an actual ethical vegan. So you have to prove to me that you are, and then I will follow you. I will. And I'll be happy. And maybe one day we can be friends. Right now, I don't know. I don't trust you. I think you can understand why, right? So in going forward, I would like you to, let's see, in this video, did you eat a fruit or a vegetable while you were watching the video? No. Did you eat any kind of nut? You can eat nuts, okay? That's another thing. You didn't do that. Did you eat any kind of pasta or rice? No. Did you show any animals or talk about how you love animals and how we should protect them? No. Did you say anything nice about that vegan teacher or any other animal rights activists? No. Did you wear the shirt that you bought, which you know you paid somebody else for that shirt? I know you bought the vegan teacher shirt. Remember we talked about this in the video. It's not mine. Why would you buy a shirt by some stranger? You know what you just did? There's somebody who's pretending to be me and selling merch. I don't have merch, but I want to get some soon. I want to try. Okay, I'm working on it. I don't know how to press buttons for PayPal and all this stuff, whatever. I don't know anything about it. Okay, but I will be trying to get some merch soon. And when I do, I want you to buy my stuff or not at all. But for sure, don't buy merch from somebody else who's going to be using the money that you gave them to buy a steak. Like, how obscene is that? Come on. But now you already have the shirt, right? So wear it. Wear it every time you're doing an oral presentation in class, okay? Take off your sunglasses. I know you don't want to. But think about why that is. What are you afraid of? Do you see how vulnerable I am? Do you see? Do you see how brave I am? So be brave. Take off your sunglasses. Wear the vegan teacher shirt and show yourself eating some carrots and hummus. All right? Next class, that's for you. So let's tally up what we've got here. X's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And checks 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12. 12. I have to tell you though, you got one of the highest scores. You didn't pass because you need at least a 60% to pass, You got half. But you're getting close, okay? So I will see you in the next video. Don't forget your homework is to watch Dominion Movement, Darius Scary. Let's just leave it at those two. No. Oh, no, you have to watch Gary Yourofsky's speech too, okay? So everybody, take your pencils and write this down. Write this in your journals or on whatever paper works for you, okay? Gary Yourofsky. You have to watch his video. I want you to go to Darius Scary. This is Darius Scary. It's only 5 minutes. Start there. Okay, everybody, right after this video, of course, don't forget you have to subscribe to my channel. That's the first thing. And hit the bell, okay? All of Glider Guy's friends and fans, you guys do that. And if you all want to learn with me together, we can have an amazing class. And you guys can all become vegan animal rights activists. And come to my side. Come to the light side. Come to the good side. Stay away from the Chef Voldemort. Ramsay, he's horrific. Don't stick with him. Stick with me. We want to say, and I'm trying to preserve the planet for your generation as well. Because animal agriculture is terrible for the environment. So, it's just win-win to follow me and to be nice. Okay? So watch this movie by Erin Janus. And I know Erin. We actually have been to the same summer camp for 2 summers we went, and I've seen her there. She made this video, and it's excellent. Look at this, has 6 million views. It's only 5 minutes long, okay? I want you to watch Darius Scary. All right, Glider Guy? Darius Scary. And watch Gary Yourofsky's speech, because you're a guy and you might relate to it. Gary Yourofsky. Let me see if I can find it here. Oh, wait, I have to open up a new tab. This is how this works, I think. Hold on. YouTube. I'm sorry, guys. I'm not so fast, And it's Gary Yourofsky, okay? Go to Gary Yourofsky's account, and this is what he looks like. And you see this? Best speech ever. See him? He has a white t-shirt, his glasses. He's got his hair shaved really short. Watch that. It's really well done. It's not boring. Okay? Make some popcorn and enjoy it. Okay? What did I say? Glider Guy, what did I say? Darius Scary and Gary Yourofsky's speech. Okay? At the very least, before you make another video, watch those. And then tell me what you thought of them. And I am telling you, do whatever you want with all your other videos. But when you address me, be polite, sit up straight, be eating a fruit, vegetable, nut, or seed, some sort of vegan food. And we are going to work together, I hope. But don't come back to class if you're going to try to be mean. All right? That's not cool. And hopefully one day I will find you and I will follow you. But not right now. Not yet. Okay? Because I don't trust you. It's too bad. But that's the way it is. All right, everybody. Thanks for watching today. This has been a great class. Thank you very much for your presentation, Glider Guy. And I look forward to seeing your next presentation. Goodbye for now, everyone. Let's do a little honk. Honk, honk. See you next time.